Hello everyone, this is meteorologist Ryan Willis and this is our weekly weather briefing for Thursday, October 7th, 2021. It's been very wet the last few days, and at least through the short term today into tomorrow, the threat for locally heavy rainfall will remain possible, especially today. Grounds remain saturated from widespread heavy rainfall over the last few days, and the flash flood watch will remain in effect through 8 p.m. today for that threat. By tomorrow, the rainfall threat will begin to taper off as drier air starts to push into the area, with the dry conditions finally building in by the weekend and persisting into much of next week. Temperatures will remain several degrees above normal through next week, with highs ranging from the upper 70s to the mid 80s. Taking a look at current conditions, you can see persistent Gulf moisture has been overriding the area the last several days, courtesy of a persistent upper low to our west. This general pattern will continue today as the upper low begins to depart. On our satellite and radar composite imagery, you can see scattered showers across the state currently as of midday, along with widespread cloud cover. Additional showers and isolated thunderstorms can be expected this afternoon as well. You can also see that departing low up to our northwest. As I mentioned at the beginning of the briefing, rainfall totals so far have been pretty impressive across a large portion of the area, where widespread 2 to 5 inch rainfall amounts have fallen, with localized amounts from 6 to 10 plus inches in a few isolated areas. This has led to a number of flash flooding issues, such as roads closed and creeks out of their banks over the last couple of days. Because of the heavy rainfall, a few of our streams and rivers are at elevated water levels, with 5 gauges currently in minor flood stage as of midday. This number could change based on additional rainfall amounts. We're still looking at high rain chances across the area today, with widespread showers and embedded thunderstorms. With grounds already saturated and additional localized heavy rainfall possible today, the flash flood watch will remain in effect until 8 p.m. across the areas highlighted in green. These are the forecasted additional rainfall amounts from today into tomorrow. As you can see, while additional widespread rainfall totals are not expected to be as heavy during this time frame, localized pockets of heavy rainfall will fall on the saturated ground and lead to continued flash flooding concerns. The excessive rainfall outlook from WPC highlights this risk as well, with most of North Georgia in a slight risk for excessive rainfall today, with a sliver of moderate inching its way into northeast Georgia, and the remainder of the area in a marginal risk. This indicates the potential for the localized flash flooding concerns with any localized heavy rainfall. We'll finally begin to turn the page on the wet weather tomorrow, with the drying trend beginning to work its way in from the west. Scattered showers and storms will remain possible, however, especially across the eastern half of the area. Saturday will bring the return of dry and sunny conditions, finally, with only an isolated shower possible in the far east. The dry and mostly sunny conditions will persist into Sunday, with temperatures still running a few degrees above normal. And looking into next week, the conditions look to remain largely dry, with perhaps an isolated shower on Tuesday. Temperatures will remain several degrees above normal into next week. Thankfully, the tropics continue to remain mostly quiet at this time, with only a low percentage chance highlighted for any tropical development, with a weak area of low pressure off the Carolina coastline. Taking a quick look at the extended forecast period from the Climate Prediction Center, above normal temperatures have a high probability of persisting through the next 6 to 10 days, with near normal to below normal precipitation favored. Again, the main concern exists over the next day or so for the threat of locally heavy rainfall. because grounds remain saturated from the widespread heavy rain since Monday. The flash flood watch does remain in effect through 8 p.m. this evening. The heavy rainfall threat will finally begin to taper off on Friday as dry air starts to push into the area, with a dry weekend and dry most of next week expected. Temperatures will remain several degrees above normal through the time frame. Finally, if you have any reports of flooding to send our way, please reach out via any of the methods listed here.